You thought you were live streaming for like 5 minutes and then you looked over and you forgot to hit the button? Yeah. Welcome back to the best worst show on the internet. I'll be your host, Manuel Chavez III, or the Turd, depending on how you know me, aka Defanga, otherwise known as Big Dick Daddy. Wait, what the fuck? I mean, otherwise known as that dude that you guys watch on the internet sometimes. It's kind of fat, but you know what? Maybe he's funny. Maybe he's not funny. I don't really know. Half the time, I don't even know why I do this shit. I'm just here. I used to do it because I loved it, and I could definitely say I didn't do it for the money, although I did review some shit today, actually, and I was like, holy fuck, man. Y'all are crazy as fuck. I reviewed the analytics for the channel, and I was looking at something because I was talking with another creator about, you know, numbers and things, because my numbers, even being so censored as I am, are wildly better than some creators with hundreds of thousands of followers, which is insane. So that's just a big thank you to every single one of YOU out there that's helped this be an enigma across the internet, where it's got more CPM and more money made over a similar period of time with less subscribers and everything, and the censorship and shit. It's really fucking crazy. Like, really crazy, honestly. Really crazy. So, today we got some news articles, lots of Twitter links, because everything is fucking X now. So, we got a bunch of X links. We're just gonna be... I probably shouldn't say that a bunch of times, because then the YouTube algorithm's gonna be like, oh, they're talking about the naughty bits. But I'm not talking about the naughty bits all the time. Whatever. I like chi-chis. I like booty. I don't know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't live in a place that's like fucking hot as shit anymore, but it's still pretty hot. Honestly, I was doing a live stream earlier today with another show. That's why I'm still a little late here, or later than usual, actually. I went on to Weaponized News, and we were actually having some conversations about some things, and it was just funny because they were talking about the heat wave in Phoenix, and I was like, I used to live there. Yeah. They're like, wow, you lived in Phoenix? What do you think about the heat wave? And I was like, I don't know if it's a heat wave or whatever, but I remember living there for very many years of my life, driving around in a car pretty much the entire time that I had a car when I lived there without AC. So I was like, yeah, those people are bitches. You just got to drink water, man. You just got to drink water. But they were talking about it today, so it just made me laugh. They were like, yeah, that doesn't seem real. They're like, that doesn't seem possible, man. And I'm like, bro, it's just built different, you know? You guys are pussies. I'm not a pussy. I get pussy sometimes, if I want it. You know, I ain't like you bitches and just running out there being all like, give it to me! I'm not, what do you call that? Greedy. Is it greedy? No. Yeah, I'm not greedy. Respectful individual. But yeah, I figured we would talk today about that dry heat in Phoenix, because everybody seems to be fucking talking about that shit today. They're like, oh my god, it's a heat wave in Phoenix. It's shattering temperature records. It's so hot. But yes, the most consecutive days with the temperature of 110 degrees or higher, and we're at day 26, shattering the previous 18-day record recorded in June of 1974. Oh shit, dude. Climate change is real. God damn it. And it only happens every 49 years, apparently, or something. I don't know. But, yeah, it seems like it's getting to be a little bit hotter in Arizona than usual, and that does suck for Arizonans. That's why I moved out of that fucking state. I was tired of living in an oven. I was all like, why do people live here? This city is an affront to man and the nature. Nobody was meant to live in Arizona. Nobody was meant to live in Phoenix, right? All that concrete shit, all that fucking houses and shit. That place is a fucking abomination. Nobody should live there. Just like, it would be like building a fucking city in Death Valley. It'd be all like, oh, it's a great place to live, guys. Let's go live in Death Valley. Yeah, Stupid. I don't know what the fuck those guys were thinking when they settled there. You know what they were thinking? It was hot and we better make some fucking shade. And then they just were like, after they made the shade, they were just like, you know what? We just fucking stay here, dog, because we're going to have to walk out of the shade in order to get out of here. So we're just fucking stuck. We'll just build more shade. You know, we'll just build it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The rivers are running high. People are making whatever it is. People are talking about heat strokes and stuff. And all I got to say is the Arizona native and a person that has dealt with more heat than anyone out there in the world, I think. Yeah, bro. Why don't you fucking sit in your car for 3 fucking hours with no AC when it's 120 degrees outside and you have half a gallon of water? Tell me that you're as cool as me. Tell me you could do that. Because then you'd be like me. And then you'd have a broken limiter or whatever. And then, you know, you could just pull off ridiculous feats of manliness. Even though it is what it is. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just know that there's just some things that are happening in the world. And woo. Yeah. Who gives a shit about, like, Arizona, though? I don't fucking live there anymore. You know, I'm pretty much like, I want to go to the place that's cool. You know? Like, I don't want it to go over 90 degrees. You know what I mean? Like, if 100 degrees is the temperature that it's going to be outside, I do not want to be there, right? During that time. Like, I want it to be nice and cool. I want it to be cool. If I have to fucking live on the top of a mountain, like in the snow year round, you know, I want to be cold at this point. I'd rather be cold than hot. I'd rather be cold than hot at this point, but whatever, dude. I don't get it. There's some shit that's happening in the world today. Doesn't matter. You know what, though? Honestly, maybe we're going to figure some new shit out today because today some pretty big news came out there. News that I've been talking to you about for a very, very long time. I've been telling you about them damn aliens. And I've been telling you about how they're real and how they exist. And they've been here for a while. There's all kinds of different ones. Some of them can shapeshift and shit like that. It's a thing, you know. You saw the movie. You seen the Men in Black, right? Will Smith, motherfucking Tommy Lee Jones. You like Will Smith. You used to love Will Smith back in the day, bitch. Don't fucking tell me that you didn't. The Wild Wild West. You didn't love the Wild Wild West? Don't lie to me, okay? I'm not here for you to lie to me. But yes, today there was a whistleblower over on Congress that decided to tell them that, yes, we've been concealing a multi-decade program that captures alien UFOs and entities and takes their technology and experiments them. So when they were probing us, well, we probe them, motherfucker. But yeah, that's what he came in like a bat out of hell, saying all kinds of crazy shit. It's all over the news right now. People were like, holy fuck, the internet is talking about aliens? Yeah, I watched it. And honestly, I wanted my 45 minutes back because I already knew all this shit. This guy basically just looked like a taller, more handsome version of me in a suit that shaved. Like, that could have been me right there. And, you know, like, we could have said the same shit, Mr. Gersh, former Air Force intelligence officer. Talk about revealing information about classified government secret programs or whatever. But interestingly enough, he didn't actually have any evidence of, well, anything. And the more that his testimony came out, it started to be very clear that he had never seen any of this stuff himself. He had only heard from someone who had heard from someone, which was his entire basic testimony. Like, he had all the right buzzwords and stuff. He really kind of knew what he was talking about in some kind of ways, but, like, essentially as being a witness to some government organization or secret, this man was not. He's not even a whistleblower, in my opinion. I mean, he's just some dude that's talking about stuff that other people told him about. So he has no firsthand knowledge of any of the stuff that he spoke about today. And that's what I got out of this situation, which is why I was like, oh, great, give me my 45 minutes back. Because he didn't have fucking anything. He didn't have anything. He didn't have a picture. You got a picture. You got some fucking documents. You want to fucking give us, no. Oh, you just got a story that Ted from accounting heard from Jim from the motor pool or whatever. Is that what we're fucking going on? With some water cooler talk? That's what his testimony was. That's what I took away from it itself. I mean, I heard everything that he said, talk about aliens and how we captured them. I heard him talk about interdimensional aliens and quantum physics, and I don't know how that shit works, but I mean, apparently it works. Quantum physics, bro. So it was a huge waste of time. But we already know, we didn't need them to tell us that aliens exist. You and I, we already know that they exist, right? They're around. You could possibly be looking at one right now and you wouldn't even know it, right? Like, they could be, like, shape-shifted and shit. Are angels fucking aliens, or are they interdimensional beings? I don't fucking know, man. Like, or maybe I do know, and it's classified, and I don't have the clearance to tell you about it right now. I don't know. I could be full of shit. I don't know. What I do know, though, is that David Gersh, if he was lying... If he was lying, dude, like, why? This guy is like a champion. Like, is he a fucking troll? Did he just, like, fucking get his way all the way up into the Congress like that and just troll everybody? Is that what happened? I mean, that's the kind of narrative I was getting from some people that were even talking about this. They were like, oh, this is a military government psyop. It's the government telling you that UFOs are real. And I'm like, well, technically... This guy is no longer a member of a government. He is blowing the whistle on the government, and he was in the government. Right. So he said that he had not seen documents, right? And they very clearly said that they didn't have any to give anyone, which makes sense. Like, if this guy was a true whistleblower and he was an Air Force individual and he took classified documents and then gave it to them, he'd basically be signing his own death warrant, because that would be a universal code of military justice, I believe, even though he's no longer a part of the Air Force, allegedly, yet he was still an intelligence officer. So I just don't see this as being a fake thing. Like, maybe he truly believes all the stories that people were telling him, but that's basically all we got out of it. It was a bunch of fucking stories, dude. Bunch of government stories. And he's got this to say. So according to the 5 most memorable moments of this particular situation, they said the government absolutely has possessions of UAPs, aka UFOs, aka unidentified aerial phenomenon craft. Yes. And he says he's absolutely certain that the federal government has possessions with them, and cited that he did interviews with 40 witnesses over a 4-year period talking about it. So there's where we're talking about, he didn't see it himself. He just talked to a bunch of witnesses. So could it just be a congruent psyop that 40 people that he interviewed all came together on just to fuck with him? And now it's getting out of hand like QAnon? Or are we just looking at the most crazy situation out there? I mean, what else did he said? Non-human biologics were found at a crash site, which, doesn't that kind of remind you of something? Like, immediately when you heard him say that, there should have been at least 2 different events that popped into your head. Most people are going to remember the Roswell crash, where we allegedly encountered alien biological entities, or EBEs, and we took them because they had crash landed or some shit. Right? And then the other one would have been in Aztec, New Mexico as well, where they had claimed that they had found a UFO, some pilots, whatever the fuck. And so right there, him coming out and saying that doesn't tell us anything that we haven't already heard before. It cannot be already confirmed by the brain. Because think about it. If I'm talking about Area 51 in Aztec, then I'm already preconditioned to understand that this is a thing that could possibly happen, and I'm gonna automatically, cognitively be made to believe what he's saying is true without him providing a lick of evidence. Do you see how that works, right? Do you see why I'm identifying a problem and how that is officially coming out, right? Yeah. And here's another thing that he says. He he did. He says, asked by Rep. Ellison to substantiate crash UAP claims, he said he could not divulge specific details, once again claiming the information was too sensitive to share with the public. Oh, how convenient. He did, however, describe the nature of what he saw, and he said, I have to be very careful here, but what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing. And that just seems very disturbing to me because, like, wait a minute. Why the fuck is your wife in a picture where you're looking at alien biological entities? What the fuck is she doing anywhere near that? Is she in the Air Force too? Like, was she also working in the same place that you were? What the fuck is up with that? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, my boy. Right? Like, you witness some shit when you see some UFOs and shit? I don't know. What I do know is that it's not a story that somebody couldn't have cobbled together. That's all I gotta say. Officials must establish safe and transparent reporting processes. He says that's what we really need is better reporting processes to identify the UFOs. That seems like it's going to be a better idea for us, right? Yeah, we need a better reporting process to get it out to the public, right? Mm-hmm. Stigma associated with citing silences possible witnesses. Oh, I see. So basically, like we said before, there's really just nothing that came out of it today. They were just trying to tell everybody about aliens today and cover up the Hunter Biden news or the Joe Biden's getting impeached news or whatever is coming up. It's just, at the end of the day, it seems like a psyop, my bros and hoes out there, okay? I mean, it seems like there's no benefit to anything that comes out of that right there, which is strange, my friends. Like, it doesn't seem to make sense. And even, like, other people that I was watching today, like the blackvault.com, I think J.R. Riggs actually posted a video to the Black Vault. And even he was feeling the same way that I'm feeling about it right now. So I don't feel like I'm somebody that's, like, out of the left fucking field or whatever on this whole thing. I think the Black Vault himself did an after show on it after the subcommittee hearing. He did UAP, like... afterthoughts, and he was saying basically the same kind of shit. Like, yeah, what was the point of this? Was there a point of this? There was no point to this other than it being a distraction. Are they setting us up for Project Bluebeam, dude? Are we gonna get Bluebeam, bro? Bluebeam! Pew! Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, here, I'm gonna pull up Project Bluebeam because, you know, why not? Project Bluebeam, bro? Yeah, are they leading us up into the Project Bluebeam? Sergei Monsant was a Canadian investigative journalist, poet, and essayist and conspiracy theorist. He is known to English-speaking readers mainly for his originating the conspiracy on Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam? What's Project Bluebeam? False. Project Bluebeam, a joint project. Pointer. It's false. Joint project of NASA and the United Nations to use the most powerful technologies to spread a new religion on Earth and create various simulation images to establish total control over the humans by creating a fake alien invasion with human beings dressed up in alien costumes, taking over everything, causing humanity to come together and fight as one against a fake enemy for control. So yeah, that's what some people would call it. Most people know that Project be fake as fuck, but there's still a lot of people that are still cuffing the conspiracy juju's from all that shit because apparently, you know, certain people's opinions are better than other people's opinions. I don't fucking know, dude. I just try to look at the fucking news, bro. I try to look at the news. But yes, we know where everything, dude. We know everything. We know about all these fucking fake-ass little bitches coming out with their New World Order conspiracies, talk about secret societies and the Illuminatis and shit like that. Because, you know, the Illuminati's totally real if you guys want to join. As always, you can go to illuminati.im, put your name in, put your email in, and we will always be watching you. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. At least my all-seeing eye is going to be watching your ass because I fucking see you. I see you when you're sleeping. I see you when you're playing with your little dildo or whatever, and I'm looking at you just like Jesus is looking at you like, You need more Jesus. Okay? Okay. I see your shit. I see you! You know what I didn't see, though? Sergey Monset. I didn't know that Sergey Monset was going to come back into this thing, so clearly, that fucker. Anyways, I think this is probably the best part of the whole entire hearing when Miss Mace is up there, which, I mean, Miss Mace, I'd whack her ass with the mace.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, biologics, they came.
Human or non-human biologics?
Non-human.
You know, Miss Mace, wouldn't he have just said they were humans if they were humans? Right? Like, I think when he mentions biologics, he's talking about something that's not human, but I'm glad that we clarified that.
Human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that
I don't know. I'd get my biologics all over that booty, though.
are currently still on the program.
If you believe we have crashed craft,
Yep. I mean, that's really just it. Like, oh, wait, what's Ricky?
Family died. My family died.
What the fuck, Ricky Berwick? That's what you posted under Drama Alert? I gotta start making videos like that. Wonder what other videos we have from David Gersh that were being popular on the Twitter. What the fuck is that, dude? Yeah, that's a gray. Those guys, they're kind of like Asgardians or whatever. They don't procreate at all. They actually transfer consciousness, and there's a couple of different versions of them. There's like good and bad ones because the technology leaked to other alien races. It's the whole thing.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted?
Do we have the bodies? Why, Miss Mace? You trying to fucking ride?
I was informed in the course
Crazy
of my
bitch.
official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program, to which I was denied access to those additional read-ons when I requested it. I made the decision, based on the data I collected, to report this information to my superior and, in effect, becoming a whistleblower.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these.
Party's over, everybody.
Recoveries, yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Do you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technologies?
Body?
Yes. Personally.
Have you heard, have anyone been murdered that you would think, that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Yes, multiple times.
Something I can't discuss in public setting.
Yeah, I'd have to talk to you about that in a skiff. Yeah, there has been presidents that talk to aliens. I mean, Valiant Thor is one of the first aliens that comes to mind as an alien who lived at the Pentagon, went to a few different things. I mean, Pentagon Commander Valiant Thor, here's from NASA.gov. Yes, we've opened your file. Fee waiver requested. Oh, right. This is, I think, for all the FOIAs that they actually had right there. So it's like, oh. Space Administration Authorization Act. Next. List of temporary TCCs. Let's see. Pentagon Commander Valiant Thor. Expedite not requested. No. Fee waiver not requested. Bam. See if it'll actually pull it up still. Yeah, we know the Valiant Thor story story started from a preacher, but why does NASA have documents pertaining to said individual, Commander Valiant Thor. Valiant Thor. Why can't I fucking copy that shit? Oh, look. Yeah, NASAFOIA.gov is not giving me the export request. It timed out. Of course it did. Fucking course it did. But, you know, it's at least there in some kind of like way or whatever. When we look at the DNI's reports, you can actually find it. You can find it. There's a couple of instances where he appears. One of them's in an authorization act, and the other one's for the actual, you know, Valiant Thor guy. The stranger at the Pentagon. Who was the mysterious visitor with amazing powers by Dr. Frank E. Stranges? Yeah. Frank E. Stranges. What's up, Frank, dude? You're looking good, man. Also, the only thing, though, is like, what's with that fucking weak-ass tie knot? If you're going to wear a tie, you put it in a fucking Windsor. You don't wear a fucking tie. That little fucking thing on your neck looks horrible. God, the fuck is your problem, bitch? The fuck is your problem? Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Highbridge, New Jersey. Huh. The landing, the meeting, welcome aboard, Val's appointment to Commander. Yeah, Commander Thor, Solar Warden, the Deep Space Fleet. God, I feel like if I just told you to go look at the Y-Files, it would just tell you everything that you fucking needed to know, right?
If you believe we have
But everybody's just like super into that one thing. She wants the bodies for some reason. This bitch wants the alien bodies. What if she is one of an alien? What if she's one of the aliens? And they're like shapeshifters, and she's like a scroll, and then she's asking about the bodies because she fucking wants to know where it is, because it's her comrades, and she wants to get them out of our possession, you know, or some shit like that. Or what if she's like from an evil alien faction, and then they're like, she's like trying to eat them because it like increases her power or something. I don't know. Yeah, Y-Files is all right. I mean, I literally did all that content already, but you know what? He did way better at it. All he needed was a hecklefish. I guess all I really needed was a hecklefish. Oh, well. What's this? Dude, Hunter Biden's attorney pretended to be a House Republican lawyer to get a filing removed from record. Oh, cool. Cool. Well, now, I know I have something over here on this guy or whatever. What's his name? Hunter Biden? I'm going to try to find it or whatever. I know it's around here somewhere. Carbon monoxide. Feds by Twitter. Mitch McConnell falling asleep. This QAnon shit. That dude, whatever, that lives on TikTok. What the fuck? Yeah, whatever. Wait. This is what I think when you guys say that, hey, I use Proton Mail so the feds can't track me, or I use a VPN so the feds can't track me. This is what I think. Yeah. You guys, I'm off the grid, man. I'm gonna live off the grid, guys. Motherfucker, the grid's everywhere, dog. You walk into a city, they can follow you around, son. They can follow you around. I had a Hunter Biden tweet up here. Oh, wait. Here you go. I found it. Breaking! Judge Norinkas just set the pre-release conditions for Hunter Biden. My favorite is that he has to get a job. What's this? Hunter Biden. The defendant must submit to supervision by the Central District of California. Continue to seek employment. Continue or start an education. Surrender any passports. Oh. Abide by the following restrictions. Communicate in writing in all international travel plans and provide supporting documentation if requested to both the DDE and the district you're visiting. Not possess any firearms. Not use alcohol at all. Not unlawfully possess any narcotics or use them. Submit to random prohibited drug testing. Participate in a program of inpatient or outpatient substance abuse therapy. So, yeah, some crazy shit happened. Everybody was always saying how Hunter Biden was just getting off scot-free. And today, the judge decided to say, nah, Hunter Biden does not get a plea deal. He does not get a plea deal. Judge Dorinka, that's her right there. Maybe not the best looking chick that I've ever seen before. She's looking like she might ride a bike a little too much and not understand the usage of sunscreen. But Daddy will still get down. Whatever.
Support him as he continues to rebuild his life.
That private citizen, as she describes Hunter Biden, was escorted to court this morning in a multi-car Secret Service motorcade, presumably funded by taxpayers. So it's frustrating to reporters here that we can't get answers for the taxpayers about the Secret Service protectee we're asking about, or about any potential links to the president. The prosecutor said in court Hunter Biden's being investigated for matters other than tax evasion and unlawful gun possession, revealing that the government could potentially bring a charge under the Foreign Agents.
Yeah. So George Dorinka removed immunity from Hunter Biden's case. So like there was a plea deal that was on the table that seems to have had some sort of immunity from any future, litigation that could happen with him. And she basically was like, nah, man, fuck that, dog. Fuck that, dog. Violating any of the foregoing conditions of the release may reduce an immediate issuance of a warrant for your arrest and revocation of your release, order, detention, forfeiture of any bond, and the prosecution of her contempt of court will result in blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So she basically was like, guess what? You cannot, sir, you cannot take this plea agreement. We don't want you to take this plea agreement whatsoever. Basically, you're fucked. You're going to have to go to trial for this one because you're not getting out of this one. You ain't getting out of this one. And that's the motorcade that he had. Hunter Biden got a motorcade from the White House just to go to court today. Did you get a motorcade when you had a court, or you go to court, or did you have to fucking drive yourself? Or did you get your license suspended so it was illegal for you to drive, but the court that you had to drive to was 60 miles away from you, and the only way that you could get there was drive? So did you just drive anyway? I don't know. But it's really nice that he got armed guards and shit to take him anywhere. It's not like he's an important individual. I mean, he's a legend. He's a fucking legend. But, like, you know, if somebody offs the dude, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be missing him except for the president. Oh, yep, he had an entire motorcade taking him to court today. And they were not there because he's arrested. They were there for his protection. To the point where they're even opening the fucking doors for him. Yeah, come on, Hunter. Come on, honey. Come on, Hunter. I mean, it's insane, but this is the country that we live in. Does it matter if Hunter Biden's getting his shit paid for by taxpayers? He's the president's son. If it was freaking Donald Trump Jr., damn straight you knew that shit was going to be happening like that. Whatever. Now, for another story that's very interesting, remember a few days ago we were talking about something called power outages and telling you that there was going to be some power outages in Pennsylvania associated with something called a Black Start, which was a military operation designed to test the power grid at certain military bases. Well. Today, July 26th, which is the day the Black Start begins, all of a sudden, in a completely different area of the country, has a severe weather service alert that a severe threat has ended, but it has left 184,000 people in Michigan without the power. Yep, from Grand Rapids to Saginaw, they had thunderstorms and rains that took out the power and everything, and now it's all down. And I think it's just a very careful coincidence that all of a sudden, you know, the day that all the power is supposed to be going out, you know, if you guys don't remember, I'll just Google it for you so you can see it. Black Start. Hey, wait a minute. Where did the Fort Riley thing go? Literally, where's the military page? Yeah. Remember the Black Start exercise? And they postponed it at Fort Riley, but seems like there's still shit happening. Just a coincidence. Just a very strong coincidence, I guess. I guess it's just a coincidence, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. No conspiracy here. Just fucking coincidental. That's it. Just damn, son. Yeah. So I don't know. All the motherfuckers that be like harp, and shit like that. I don't know. In other news today, more House Republicans have lined up behind McCarthy on the Biden impeachment seesaw. Biden impeachment seesaw is not a seesaw. That motherfucker is like erect. That thing is like a boner staring up into the sky, just like, ah! Because every single one of them wants to get rid of this motherfucker. But yes, the Republicans are caught between two forces, impeaching Joe Biden and conservative eagerness to target the president and protection of their members in pro-Biden districts. Yeah, we have a problem. We want to impeach Biden, but we don't want to lose the election next go around. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can't do this. But yes, more people are lining up to get behind that impeachment situation, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Although, shit. What was not a beautiful thing is that this old fuck named Mitch McConnell, I don't know, maybe he had a stroke or something when he was there.
Watching when he froze during a news conference. Garrett Haig now with more on this from Capitol Hill.
What's up, Dark
A regular
Meta?
Senate ritual interrupted today by 19 seconds of silence, quickly turning to concern for the health of Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who appeared to freeze up as he began his weekly news conference.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're on a path to finishing the NDA this week. It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
His fellow senators, including John Barrasso, a medical doctor from Wyoming,
Do you want to say anything else to the press?
eventually helping the 81-year-old
Mitch McConnell is not looking good. That I've seen that face before a bunch of different times, and that was literally him losing all cognitive ability. Like, he was mid-sentence and some blood clot almost just stroked him out right there is what that looked like to me. Like, if his eyes started twitching, like, that would have been he would have went down right there, I think. But, yeah, definitely something going down with Mitch McConnell. I mean, dude's like 81 years old or some shit, dude. He's like 80 fucking 1 years old. He's old as shit. And him freezing on camera like that is not a good thing. Not a good sign. So, I mean, it looks like somebody's going to have to be taken up in his place. But that's like, damn, son. That is like, damn, son. Like, he just looks out of it, dude. He does not look good. I mean, just look at his face right here. Just back that up real quick. Like, as they zoom into his face, you can see him. He's just super pale. Like, just compared to everyone else around him. I mean, look at how much fucking makeup that bitch is wearing right there. And then this chick, dude, look at that coca nose, bro. You walk up next to her and you're at a party, you're just gonna be like, can I get a bump? And I guarantee you she'll give you a fucking football field.
string of...
But look at him. Look at him. Like, just look at his face right there. He's got the pursed lips. He's obviously trying to think of something, but he's just completely lost his train of thought and everything. Like, that's a bad look. He's just bad look. Bad look. Bad look. Bad look. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Other than, they're coming for my stoves over my dead fucking
so for
body.
this administration, we've seen them go after gas stoves, air conditioning units with regulation, refrigerators, washing machines, dishwashers, now water heaters. How many more home appliances will Americans eventually have to replace then because of regulation?
So just to be clear, when it comes to water heaters, and it is proposed, what has been put forward.
You know what I hate the most about her is how she flutters her eyes. And then the fact that she's always doing like these like weird eyebrows or whatever that don't really accent her skin color in the greatest of way. But I understand she's trying to get, you know, the light flashings, but like the way that she's like always pisses me the fuck off.
And if it is enacted, it would not take it into effect until 2029. So let's not forget that. So we want to.
Yeah. So it's all right. We're going to be making sure that we regulate. So you have to have everything, electric stove, electric water heater. Have you ever had an electric tankless water heater? Those things kind of fucking suck, apparently. They apparently use a lot of electricity just to get started because it actually has to superheat the water, right? So it has to take more electricity and more BTUs of heat than would be outputted normally by a standard water heater. Whatever. But yeah, that's right. She's like, yeah, you guys, we haven't even passed it yet. It's not even going to be till like 2029 till it takes effect. But yes, we're taking all of your shit. And you're going to like it.
Make sure that we have the facts out there.
On appliances.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we have the facts. We haven't passed it yet, but this is what we're looking to do so we can fuck you harder by 2029, little bitches. That's what you wanted to tell us. Yeah, she should wear more flattering colors, but it's whatever. Now, what's this? I am the creator of this video, and I despise whatever QAnon is, don't even know. All I know is that it's a stupid club that I don't follow, so please, before you destroy my art, maybe you should know who the creator is. Get the fuck out, ho. And then Jim Stewartson. Despite you referring to psychological warfare as a political ad and encouraging people to consume it with no conscience, it's a straight-up QAnon video. This is not politics. It's an attack on American traitors on behalf of foreign enemy nation states.
An election. I would imprison my foes. I would use my corrupt DAs and blackmail judges to destroy you. I would make sure all crimes I ever committed never happened. I would prosecute my biggest competition. I would make sure they could never run for office ever again. If I was the deep state, I would convince everyone that Ukraine Nazis were good and women are men. If I was the deep state, I would own every politician that mattered. If I was the deep state, I would push my pedophilia ambitions on you. If I was the deep state, I would make everyone an example why you should never question a Democrat ever winning an election. I would imprison my foes. I would use my corrupt DAs and...
Wow. What does this say? It's good old Jim Stewartson. Wait, what does she say right here? Dilly meme team. So this chick made the video, and then they're saying it's like a QAnon video. That ain't a QAnon video. Everything that fucking was said in that video is real and it happened. Like, what the fuck? That shit was pretty epic, dude. That shit was good. Honestly, if you think it's cringe, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. What about this? Dude, aliens. Yeah, they're shape-shifting aliens that look kind of like lizard people all over the world, and Nick Fury's married to one and he kisses her. Don't be a fucking xenophobe, bitch. What if your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband's a really alien this entire time and you didn't even fucking know? What, are you gonna divorce them? What if they like got cool alien powers or something? I don't know. I mean, I totally understand if they're just like a lame-ass alien. To all you lame-ass aliens out there, I understand what it's like. I'm a lame-ass dude, so from one lame-ass to another lame-ass, just deal with it. Just fucking deal with it. Deal with it. Yeah, they could have done it a lot better with Secret Invasion. They could have done a lot better with Secret Invasion. Hey, man, don't worry, dog. You want to hire Dylan Mulvaney? Dude, I was going to try to hire Dylan Mulvaney to come on the podcast to have an interview, but apparently Dylan Mulvaney is now charging $40,000 for speaking gigs to speak about women's empowerment. Yes, that's right. That's right. Krista Spatafor confirmed to the News Guard that Mulvaney's honorarium is $40,000, nearly twice as much as it was a few months ago when he delivered a one-off speech at the University of Pittsburgh for $26,250. Yes. Inquire below to book Dylan Mulvaney. College University, actress, digital influencers, comedians, LGBTQIA plus advocacy, diversity, equality, inclusion, DEI, humor, social media, and women's empowerment. I remember when I used to get fucking yelled at for talking about women's empowerment, and all I ever had to do was put on a fucking dress and a wig, and I was fucking good. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, dog. Holy shit. Not fair, bro. Dude, pay me to fucking talk 40,000 for women's empowerment. I will empower the shit out of those women. They will fucking leave that motherfucker thinking that they're the baddest motherfuckers that ever lived. I'll do that for them. I'll do it for them. Whatever. And I guess I should be mentioning this because he's a big YouTuber. Even though he's one of the many big YouTubers who basically has ignored me entirely and is like, fuck that piece of shit because, like, he's a loser and I ain't even going to talk to him because I'm better than you in every way possible. But yes, he's getting sued. And you guys probably remember him. His name's Upper Echelon. I made sure to play you his videos when we were doing the expose. Made sure to put a lot of his stuff in there as, like, just additional fodder because, as if you don't remember, Mario Nawfal seems to be pulling a lot of strings right now to fuck some shit up because he feels he is under attack. Well, he's suing YouTuber Upper Echelon for a defamation lawsuit for $11 million. $11 million. That's right. That's right. And Upper Echelon has actually decided to fight it, which is smart by him because he's obviously not defaming him, researching individual pieces of information and expertly putting them together in a perfect situation. I mean, there's really nothing that he could do. And if this actually goes anywhere near a trial, Mario is fucked, right? Like, that's where he's at. He's basically trying to sue this guy right now to get him to shut up. And that's just basically not going to happen because Mario is just basically at this point fucking delusional. Okay? Like, delusional at this point. Like, he ain't worth what he thinks he's worth. He's not any of that stuff. But taking a stand is what needs to be happening right now. And I'm making sure I put it out there. And this is the video.
Recently, I've gone back and forth for a while on how and when to talk about this. So to make it easy, I'll just dive right in. I am being sued by a man named Mario Nawfal for $11 million. This is an extremely long series of events with a lot of context that I hope the community is willing to watch in video form. But the summary bullet points are as follows. And there is a link down below, obviously, to a playlist of all the videos if you want to do that before watching any further. In November of 2022, I did a video about shady activities by a rising Twitter celebrity named Mario Nawfal. This video led to a response, ultimately an entire series.
Now, I just wanted to point it out that, you know, I got a pay spin. I do have the evidence. This guy was on his case before I was. I just wanted to point it out to y'all that when we first did our thread on this was January 4th of 2023, right? When I first did my big thread and added in all of the missing history that people were missing. And now they've just expanded it into more. And all of this seems to be coming from, I believe, the last little bits of videos that have been happening. Because there's been a few different individuals that have been currently making videos about this whole entire thing. And I feel like it's only going to get worse, honestly. It's only going to get worse. Hold on a second. Where's that guy's fucking shit? Right here. Yeah, what happened? Okay. This is it. Frank Hendrick. I think I fucked that up. I'm not sure how to pronounce Well, that kind of name. I'm pretty sure he's in some European country. Respect. But anyways, yeah, this guy probably put together the best thread that I had seen on this, and he's been doing most of it himself. Like, so him and a few other people have been keeping up on this thing. So obviously I give them all the credit in the world on whatever they're putting together here. I'm just happy that I at least was on the same fucking wavelength as these people, and I'm glad that after I did the thread, everybody else started to actually notice that there was something bigger going on here. And I mean, you know that it's pretty big when fucking the Quartering sees that it's a news story that's finally ready for him to touch, and he's happy because he could touch the story because, you know, my old Twitter account's gone, my old threads are gone, so he can happily just scoop the content for himself from all of these other people. And right now they're all happy because there's a big account that's like retweeting him stuff, but they're going to get shit on by Jeremy here in a very, very quick fashion, which I have to point out that Dom Luker already got his Twitter account back after being suspended, although I haven't gotten my account back. I was listening to this little Twitter space.
I mean, no, he don't do that out of all.
I was listening to this Twitter space, and I was there from the very beginning. And I'll just let you know that I definitely requested the mic, and I definitely never got it because certain people don't want me to ask them questions about their credit repair history, scammer, whatever. So, yeah, I just wanted to point out that, yeah, you know, just in case you want to say that I'm bullshitting or whatever. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I got to make this smaller so you can actually fucking see it. Yeah. Since the very beginning.
All the conservatives that said me in the news with how supportive the right is, it blows a lot of people. Like I was telling people, I blew up on Twitter with, you know, just playing it safe, reacting to the news.
But here's a good one. I noticed that, like, this is the next group. Phenomenology, Alpha Fox, Carpe Diem, The Quartering, all coming together behind this dude to be all like, oh, yeah, you came back, dude. And then Jeremy's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to give you tips from YouTube, and I'm going to support your citizen journalism because I'm just a great guy like that or whatever. And I didn't do any research into your background, and I have no idea that you're a fucking piece of shit. But I'm Jeremy from The Quartering, and I'm a dumb fuck, and I don't know how to research or really do anything. I just pay everyone else to do it for me, and I just sit in front of the camera and look good. Don't be jealous of my excellent grift, you piece of shit. Damn. Yeah. He posted CSAM. How did he get his account back? Oh, I don't know. But probably because, you know, everybody likes him. He's got all of the support of all of the right people. So, you know, he just gets to go wherever the hell he wants to go. You know, that's basically it. That's basically it. Delete this message. Don't be posting your fucking shit in my shit, bitch. What the fuck, bro? Permission? Hell no. Clicking that shit. I ain't clicking that shit. So, just point it out there. So, here's the actual link to the GoFundMe Legal Defense Fund. I guess I could post it into the chat so that some people can go take a look at it or whatever, because it's important, right, to support these people. And if you don't like Mario and you want to see him lose his ass, well, he's going to lose his ass pretty bigly. So you should be happy with it. And I want to point out here is that the goal has already basically been met, folks. Upper echelon being a good guy, right? Christopher Zarursky basically had the fund set up, and they're only asking for $20,000, which should be a very, very, very different thing to you, because every time you ever see a GoFundMe for any type of legal suit or something like that, they're asking for a substantially larger amount of money. And it almost brings me back to when Steve McRae was trying to get like $100,000 for his lawsuit against Katie Joy and shit. These people are fucking grifters. Grifters. But yes, shady people doing shady things, and guess what? You should support the ones that aren't doing shady things. But yeah, look right here. Top donation, Jeremy Hambley $2,500. Damn, Jeremy, you're really getting in there trying to get the good thing. You couldn't even pay me the $25 for your fucking affiliate program, but you got $2,500 to support this guy because it's gonna get you more internet cred. You're a fucking bitch, dude. You're a bitch. Honestly, I think it's time to fucking drop an expose on Jeremy, but I gotta do it in the worst way possible because he got a lot of friends. He sucked a lot of dick in his day, if you know what I mean. So today I'm finally deciding to take Jeremy down, and I'm not gonna do it as me. No. We're gonna create a whole entire character for it. He's going to fucking crumble into nothingness. And it's all just gonna be because he didn't treat me good. Like, he could have treated me like he treated every single other one of these people. But, oh well. And yes, Eskrid, you are right. The aliens are real. So, that's good. It's good. I just don't get it, though, dude. Just like, sometimes you see these things, you get concerned about them. You make threads way before anybody else even cares about it. They see your shit, you get suspended, and then they all start talking about it because they want the cred. And then now it's like huge. And here we are again. Donut and I used to tell you guys, it was like, yeah, dude, I'm like 6 months early on everything. I say something, 6 months go by, all of a sudden everybody's just figuring it out. And they're the ones that found out about it first or some shit. I mean, I just want to be part of the club. Why can't I just fucking be part of the club? It seems so easy. It seems like it would have been so easy. So easy. But yes. Is it easy to get paid $60,000 to sponsor your show? Is it easy to buy bots and bot your shows? Is it easy to use stolen accounts to make your shows look even bigger than they are? Of course it is. Of course it is. It's so funny how well Mario is basically emasculated Twitter. He's the face of Twitter Spaces, and he's exposed as not only being a scammer, a botter, a liar, and basically a dumbass. He's now suing people to try to silence them, and he's supposed to be a citizen journalist that's about free speech. Isn't this like fucking crazy? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. People are crazy. So if you want to support him, go support him. Obviously he doesn't really need your money, but he's pretty much already made his goal, which is pretty good for him, honestly. I feel like they're probably going to be making it by tomorrow, less than a day. Getting it funded is pretty good because let's be honest, it's Mario Narfall. His lawyer is probably some swarthy individual, just like he is, who ain't good at anything that he does. So destroying them is not going to be fucking difficult at all. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be able to get the case dismissed for less than $5,000. That's what I'm guessing. But that's only if whoever the lawyer for upper echelon is going to be is like a cool dude, right? That's all I really could say, right? That's all I really could say is because it's so easy. It's going to be so easy to get rid of this. And as soon as Mario figures out that he's a public figure, it's all going to go out the window. Because, when you're paying and charging people $60,000 for one tweet, you're pretty much at the public figure level. Just saying. Just saying. I don't mind if you grift. Just make sure it's a fucking honest grift. If not, my ass is going to be right there making a video about you. Yes, sir.
Conclusion. So we arrive at an inevitable conclusion that I do not take lightly. Secretary Mayorkas, you must resign. Will you resign?
You must resign.
No, I will not. I am incredibly proud of the work that is performed.
I understand.
In the Department of
Secretary Mayorkas, if you will not resign, that leaves us with no other option. You should be impeached. And I yield back to the chairman.
Yep, Secretary Mayorkas should be impeached because he lied. He said that the border was fucking closed, and it's definitely not. Definitely not. It might be closed on paper, but We don't work in paper. We work in reality, Mr. Mayorkas, and we can't have shitbags like you ruining the justice system, ruining Homeland Security because you don't like somebody or you have some sort of agenda. Like, we really, really, really need to start hurting these people in their checkbooks, right? We really need to start hurting them on their money, because hitting them doesn't do anything. Talking about them doesn't do anything. The only thing that those people are going to listen to is if you hit them in their money, which also is basically getting them out of their positions, because we have nothing but terrible individuals that are associated with everything over here. What's this? Rock Candy Road to COVID. That probably not something we want to talk about. That's what death looks like. That's what the death looks like, my friends. That's what death looks like. He dead. You okay, Mitch?
Do you want to say anything else to the press?
You want to say anything else to the press, or do we go back to your office? Yeah. I mean, dude, we're doing pretty good today, dog. 47 people watching over on YouTube, a whole 19 people watching over on Rumble. And I think there's like one person over on Twitch, and then I don't even know how many people are on Kick. It doesn't even show me. Keeps on like cutting it out for Kick, actually. Like, it says that I'm live, and it says that I'm not live, and it says that I'm not live. But we do appreciate having all them folks over here doing all that good shit. We do. This is just sad. Police are needing some help to identify two suspects who killed several animals inside an Oklahoma City pet store. Yeah, apparently they killed some animals on their little date. They went to the pet store and broke a parakeet's neck, strangled a rabbit or bunny, stomped on a hamster in a parking lot, and stole a guinea pig. And at least they finally found the suspects in question, and because people sent in a ton of tips, and they're going to be having their names released and being charged. But, you know, I just wanted to show you the picture of what evil looks like, and just remind you that not everyone has morals. There are many individuals walking across the world today that I would consider to be very demon-like, and it's simply because they don't have the same thing you or I have. These morals and emotions, and whether it's because they're on strong medications or they're just shitty people, we never know. Just, it comes in all shapes and sizes. Evil looks just like you. So, you know, just be vigilant. There's a reason that the Bible and religion and all that other stuff was made to create like all these morality codes to keep this simulation running smoothly. And when the simulation starts breaking down, the more that it's broken down and the more that the original thought forms aren't followed anymore, well, you get people like this. Will do or say or whatever the fuck, anything that they don't fucking give a shit about. Sad. Very sad. This? Oh, there's some sort of fire. The Mediterranean. Yeah, the world's on fire. No big deal. No big deal. And now, I guess the last thing that we'll leave out on today would be the 11/11 message that I got earlier today, which is very fucking weird. 16 hours ago was the last time I received an 11/11 message, and it just says this. Out of Oregon, the USA, July 20th of 2021, from the Thought Adjuster, the subject is the urgent need for enlightened movers and shakers, and it was received by Nias. This guy seems to receive a lot of these weird fucking messages, doesn't he? Jeez. Whatever. Thought Adjuster. Many human beings are not in touch with their destructive powers and thoughtlessly tamper with their current reality. Others co-create with their divine indweller after expressing a heartfelt desire of manifesting truth, beauty, and goodness, worthwhile undertakings within the scope of divine will, and therefore endorsed from within and from on high. There is no arguing that your thoughts and feelings either suggest or dictate your actions or leave you stuck in a disempowering state of complacency, an unproductive status quo. Sadly, many realize too late that they belong to the biblical category of those who squandered their talents instead of fructifying them. Each moment provides you with opportunities, small or big, to alter your reality on yours and others' contributions. Your frame of mind and heart will determine the vibrancy or dullness of the hues applied to the cosmic canvas. Some grace the ceilings of cathedrals with out-of-this-world frescoes, while others defile walls with disturbing graffiti. Similar talents can be put to higher or baser service depending on directives provided by the owner. Articulate clear and positive intentions at the onset of each day. Invite your divine onboard partner to inspire you and indulge you towards the right thoughts, feelings, and actions. You will soon notice improvements on how you operate from within. Your growing awareness will work wonders in making you a positive agent of change. The collective reality is shaped by each personal decision. The world of matter does not have a free will prerogative. Therefore, it bears no responsibility for the resulting state of world affairs. It is quite telling about the environmental impact of the collective state of spiritual consciousness. Interesting. Do you feel like an enlightened mover and shaker? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do thoughtlessly tamper with the fabric of reality and just simply remove myself from it, or simply change a little thing. Sometimes it's just too easy to change a street light. Wouldn't that be a great power to have when you're just driving your car and you come up on a red light, and then you could just think about it for a second and change it to a green light? God, wouldn't that be great to be able to do something like that? I mean, I've had people accuse me of that shit, but to be honest, I just know the timings of the most of the lights, so I fuck with people. But, you know, maybe I can do it. Sometimes I'm like... But at the same time, is that really a heartfelt desire, or is that kind of a selfish desire, utilizing thought, energy, and power to do something like that because I want to get somewhere faster? Doesn't seem to be a great usage of universal talent. Yeah. I don't know. I think empowering people to do better in their lives and teaching them that there are better ways of living and that they have more power inside of them than they realize is a big thing. You got to remember is that a thought adjuster is just a part of you, right? It's that indwelling spirit that allegedly lives inside your brain. That's your connection to the divine creator, the whole, the universe, the whatever. If you spend all of your time on negative thoughts and feelings and thought forms, it's going to affect everything about what you do on a daily basis, isn't it? I think so. Damn, we just got ourselves a super chat or something. Damn, David Buggy. What is that right there? You said it there. We just sent something in. I'm pulling my Streamlabs. What did it say? $3 through that super chat, dude. Thanks a lot, Dave Bucky. Threw that $3 on the super chat, dude. Appreciate you putting a little stake on it. Appreciate that for that little dog going like this. Little dog going like, ee, ee. Speaking of little dogs, Lunchy! Get over here. See? All right, fine. You want any chicken? You want some? Oh, maybe a little bit of chicken. It will rouse you from your slumber, there, puppy. Oh, mm. Come here. She's like, Daddy, I didn't come over here to be on the show, Daddy. I came over here for chicken, Daddy. I came over here for chicken, Papa. You want some chicken? Did you pee-pee in the house again? You can have some chicken here. Hey, shit. I'll give you the good piece. Back quarter or whatever. Good girl. Yeah, she's being lazy right now. It's her bedtime. It's her bedtime. It's not really my bedtime, but I guess it's time for me to go do something else or something. Right? Time to do something else. And no, Lunchy does not like pickles. Does not eat them. But she is a very good girl. The best girl. Don't like tomatoes neither. She'll eat potatoes sometimes. If there's cheese and eggs included with them. If it's just potatoes, she won't eat them. She's a picky bitch. A picky bitch, huh? I love her, though. Now, time for you guys to go do something productive. I'm going to go do some unproductive shit since I don't actually have to do anything tomorrow and play some video games. Maybe I'll even live stream it. Probably not. I don't really know. What I do know is that it's time to go, so I appreciate you joining me for another episode of the best worst show on the internet. We do highly appreciate you guys being here and hitting like buttons and subscribing, sharing shit, making donations, checking us out on griftcast.com so you can find all of our links to follow us, email us, get in the Discord, whatever. And honestly, we hope you see you on the next show. That's really just it. Just appreciate y'all coming forward through here. And other than that, that's adios for me. Hope you guys have a good night. Be well, my friends. Later. Aliens are real. Yeah, we fucking knew that shit already. The fucking aliens are real. Oh my god. Aliens. Who cares? The Fango. Nobody cares about the aliens. Motherfucker, I can't afford gas. I could give a fuck about an alien.